leaving Whangarei this morning. It's not a bad morning actually. Initially rain was forecast for this morning a few days ago, but it's forecast has got a little bit better as I do a little stumble. Group of 4 of us, and we're going to be hitting the 100k limit very soon. So got to be very careful on this 5.8 kilometre stretch. Apparently it's just the narrows very much. And so we've hit the road early. It's about 7:45 at the moment. And just got to get through the next 5.8k. And then we take a right turn and head off towards the mountains, which I think we can sort of see in that direction over there. So we've got a 780 metre climb today, which is about twice the size of Tomato Peak, for those of you in Bay. And it's going to be a tough day today, 26.5k to Broadwood. That's the plan. Blisters, not too bad. A little bit tender on the right heel. My fingers crossed about that one. See how that goes throughout the day. So we made it to Araroa Road, 5.8 k's exactly from the information centre in Kaitaia. There were warnings on the Araroa trail notes about it being a very risky road walk. In actual fact, it wasn't as bad. It certainly wasn't as bad as the road from Araroa. I think with it being a state highway 1, the trail notes just want to cover themselves. There was a little stretch, 2 k's from this road here, where it was very narrow and you have to be just very careful, but common sense and you're fine. You can step off the road, no problem at all. Stop for a little bit of a morning break. We're a team of 6 now, and we're just going to make tracks now. We're off the main state highway now and heading into the hills, which you can see just in the distance there. And we're starting to climb to about 780 metres, twice the height of Tomato Peak, and that's coming up very soon. Going well so far. A bit of a limp on the right side with the blister, but hey, just put up with it and hopefully it'll improve over the next day or 2. Trucking along quite nicely here. So just over a kilometre since we turned off the main state highway. Nice level road here, and we can quite clearly see the hills in the foreground, sorry, in the background, and that's where we're heading. So the climb has been a little bit slow and gradual, which has been good, and just come over the top of that little hill and we can see the trees. I think pretty much that's where we're heading. For the next couple of hours just ahead of us. It's been a pleasant morning. Niggly blister. Just got to push through. That's what it's all about. Nice little gradual incline as we head towards the hills and the forest. It's been a very pleasant morning, and I'm sort of walking on my own at the moment. We are sort of a group of 6 sort of looking after each other, just to make sure we make the right turn-offs, etc. And there's a river crossing coming up too, where we all coalesce as a group and cross together. We're going to have lunch in about 3 k's at the Takahi Saddle Road junction. Apparently there's a good little picnic bench there. I'm looking forward to that. I've been going for about 3.5 hours already today, so it's been good little bit of ground covered today. Really enjoyed it. Just dropped off for a little bit of lunch at the Takahi Saddle Road, and the owners of that house have just had to use their toilets. They brought containers of water for us. It's a fairly warm day today, so very generous, and you hear of this all the time on the trail, that the locals just embrace you and just help out whenever they can. So that's the route we've just come from, and we're a slightly larger group now. A couple of James have joined us. That's the old route. It goes to the summit, which is now closed due to the Kori dieback of the trees. So from an environmental protection point of view, we now have to take this route down to Broadwood, which takes us slightly off the normal Araroa route, and it's a route we'll rejoin at the end of tomorrow night. So Just walked through the that little section there, nothing but sheer mud. You'll see what a mess it's made of them shoes. That's the Ratia forest for you. So that was a massive day. It was well over the 30k mark, up into Ratia forest. Maybe not quite as high as the old TA track used to be, but Department of Conservation DOC have closed the top bit of Ratia forest, so we had to take a little diversion. We're now off the old trail and on this sort of like the new TA trail at Broadwood, and tomorrow we rejoin the old Araroa trail at Mangamuku, and it's a 20k road walk. Weather forecast is good, but now's time, tent set up,